I am the Dadcrafter, and this is the Chest Cavity Challenge, episode number 5. This is a remix of livestream number 5, and in this episode, we are going to be building a mob grinder. But that's not all that we're going to do in this episode. We're going to open up some new mobs and see what they've got inside.
Oh, oh yeah, I almost threw the spine without double checking. That is indeed his spine.
We're going to get some new abilities from different mobs.
Oh boy. Yep, there's that forest fire I was talking about.
And we're going to unlock some brand new types of meat that may have been better off not discovered.
Raw man meat. Oh.
So sit back, relax. We've got a great episode coming at you right now.
Our goal for today's stream is to build a mob grinder. Now, I've built this mob grinder many, many times. It's one of my favorite builds. I think it really helps you in just about any world to have a good mob grinder, because mob grinders are probably the best way to get quick loot. They get you all sorts of things that are really, really useful. One of those things is going to be arrows, bones. So you get skeletons galore, which means arrows and bones galore. You get zombies, which means all the things that zombies could drop, which, like in Skyblock, that was huge because it meant things like, gosh, why am I spacing on it? It meant things like iron and potatoes and carrots, which we couldn't otherwise get any other way. In this world, there's definitely other ways to get those things, but still sometimes the best way to get them is through zombies. So we're going to go ahead and first things first is we're going to build out over the water here, because for this mob grinder, we want to be in an area that there's no other mobs spawning. So we want to be out over open ocean. And then we're going to go 2 stacks up in the air. So first thing is get out over the ocean. Second thing is going to be get 2 stacks up in the air. So we'll go about a stack out. We'll start off by getting ourselves out over the ocean. But anyway, what we're doing right now is we're going up 2 whole stacks into the sky, because we're going to build a mob grinder, and we're going to build it way the heck up here. We didn't have to do this with the Skyblock because we were already up in the sky, so we never had to go 2 stacks up. We always just went the 1 stack up. But in this one, we're going to go 2 stacks up. The nice thing is, once we get up to the top and we're ready to go down, we can just jump because we're over the water, so we'll just fall right down in the water. So that's the good news. All right, we're going to go ahead here now, and we're going to build a little path out. Just a little one for now, because I want to put my crafting table on it and make some more slabs. And then we're going to make slabs around here.
Now, there's a few reasons why people build mob grinders, and we're going to use ours for all those reasons, but the number one reason is there's just some things that we need that are most easily obtained in a mob grinder.
Get some loot, because I realized pretty quickly, so I've gotten into the Nether in this world, and I realized pretty quickly that a bow and arrow would be a huge improvement and a big help for killing blazes. And I don't really have a way to get arrows efficiently enough without a mob grinder. I also don't have a very good bow, so a mob grinder will hopefully take care of both those problems for me. Get me a better bow, get me a supply of arrows, and in the meantime, it'll also get me some bones, so I can make bone meal.
That's right. Bows, arrows, and bones. The 3 things that we'll get from skeletons are the number one reason that we're building this mob grinder.
Well, this is going to be a quick journey because I didn't bring a bed up here with me. So we're going to drop down real quick and get ourselves a bed. I thought I brought my bed, but it's okay. The good news, like I said, is we can just jump off the edge, fall down in the water, and we are good to go. So that was one nice thing compared to the Skyblock, where we always had to like do a bucket of water to get down. In this one, we're free to just jump off because the water's right there. Now what I do also have here are ladders. We're going to need those to get back up to the top. So we'll just start placing those as we go. Kind of a cool thing about ladders is that you can place them as you go like this. So if you ever have to climb something, just get a stack of ladders, or enough ladders to match up to your number of blocks that you want to go up, and just place them as you go. Just hold your right click and make your way up the ladder, and when you run out, you'll just stop like this and you'll actually get to the top. Now the only problem is once you're standing on that top ladder, you have to kind of go down a little before you can place the next one, but easy enough. We're right at cloud height. Always fun to try to play at exactly cloud height. It kind of just gets distracting. It's really the only challenge of being at cloud height. And this is where I think I'm going to potentially be struggling for blocks. So we've got to, boy, this cloud is annoying. We've got to kind of pick a spot to be our starting point. I think we're going to go like here, 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 here. So that's where our mobs are going to land. And then we want to have slabs on that. And then we want to have a block around. And then we can get rid of the extras, because we don't need this one. And we don't need this one. And we don't need this one. And we don't need this one. Okay. So when mobs land here, we want them to take a 22 block fall. So I think that means we want to build this 22 high, but I do remember the couple that I have played are pretty cool. So that's 1, 2, 3 left. But this will be 4. This will be 5, 6, and 22. I think 22 is what I said, right? So we've got more sausage to be made, but we have in fact crafted some sausage. So I think we want to go 7, because then the 8th would be there.
We're going to go ahead and throw it into warp speed here, because if you've ever seen a mob grinder built before, well, that's what you're seeing now. And if you want to see it in regular speed, be sure to check out the live stream available on the Dadcrafter YouTube channel.
For those of you who were hoping to watch me build a mob grinder, I apologize. You're going to have to watch me do a little bit of strip mining, but that's just because we ran out of blocks. We'll only do this until we get, we'll call it maybe like 4 stacks. Let's go with like, what's the over-under? How many diamonds do we find getting 4 stacks of deep slate? Those in the chat, give me your over-under. I'm gonna say we find 1 diamond vein with 4 diamonds. That's my guess, is 4 diamonds on this adventure. We're gonna mine until we get 4 stacks. Oh yeah, no doubt, Tough Pup. We learned that the other day, that caves were a much better option for diamonds. We're not down here specifically for diamonds. We're down here because we need blocks. Like I right now, I need the blocks for my mob grinder. So we're down here strip mining because we need blocks. So keep that in mind. We're not expecting the best diamonds, but you're saying under 6.5. Okay. Okay. 1 lonely diamond. Oh man, Capitan, you're not having much faith in the diamonds down here. That's fair. I don't think you're wrong. I mean, I went 1,000 blocks last time and got 0. So I mean, the odds are I'm going to find 0. Like that's fully believe that the odds are 0. Oh, I don't want tough. I want, not that I can't use tough, but I just would prefer deep slate. So we'll go ahead here and we'll make a little turn. Yeah, no, you're definitely playing the smart money on that one, because last time we found nada, and that's the odds are that we will find nothing. Because I hear it through my headphones, but normally when I stream I don't use the headphones. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure it was still coming through. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We have a diamond. All right, so whoever said, what was it? Capitan said 4 stacks, 1 diamond at this level. It is looking like Capitan may have nailed it, because I see exactly. Oh, look at that. We got a 2. We got at least 2 diamonds. Let's see, is it more than 2? So far it is 2. Tup Pup said under 6.5, so far he is on track. I think we've got a 2. I think we got a 2 stack right here. But that is 2 more than we found on our last trip to diamond level. And I'm going to say that that is pretty awesome. So far we have found 1 diamond vein, and it had 2 diamonds. And we are only about 2.5 stacks into our journey.
That's right. Despite missing some diamonds at that earlier turn, we do eventually find some diamonds while strip mining here. Even though our goal is to get blocks, not diamonds, we'll always take some diamonds.
Oh, look at this. Did we just find our way into a geode? We sure did. That's pretty cool. Geodes are fun. That's pretty neat. It's not on my bingo card. I don't know if anyone else had a geode on their bingo card.
On our bingo card or not, we're always happy to find a geode and collect us some amethyst.
Some blocks to finish off our mob grinder, so it was just bonus that we happened to find a couple diamonds. Did I somehow walk over this diamond? Do you guys see this? When I turned at the tough, I walked over a diamond, and I didn't even realize it. So, technically, we found 2 diamond veins, and let's take a look and see what was in this one. I can't believe I walked right over this without even noticing it. That's pretty incredible, but it looks like it might be a single diamond. Yeah, a single diamond, and I walked right over it. Didn't even see it. I'm curious, like when I watch this back, like I wonder if it ever showed up. Oh no, there's another one. There were 2 diamonds. 3 diamonds. Oh my gosh. Tup Pup, your under 6.5 is suddenly in jeopardy. You are suddenly in jeopardy because this is diamonds number 4, 5. Oh, you are dead on with under 6. Was it under 6.5, I think you said? I think you were dead on, because that is 5 diamonds that we've found. I'm going to clear around here just a little more to see, but I think that's it. We're all bedrock from here. Follow our bridge out to our water, and we'll just use our water to take us back up.
Once again, we're going to kick it up to hyper speed here as we just go through the motions of building this mob grinder. Now, if you're looking for a great tutorial on how to build a mob grinder, once again, check out the full live stream of this episode 5, where I do go step by step and show you exactly how to build this grinder from scratch.
Now, if you were playing on bedrock, you wouldn't be able to do this last part with slabs, because on bedrock you need a full block to block out the light, and in Java you do not. In Java you can just use a slab and it will block the light completely, making it so you get mobs to spawn in your grinder. So we're going to take full advantage of that and save on resources.
And we'll kick it into fast forward one more time here as we put the finishing touches on our mob grinder, closing off the top.
So let's go ahead and get day. Maybe that'll clear up the clouds and let us actually see the water beneath us, because I always feel better jumping off into water that I can see. No, it didn't. Let's see, maybe on this side. Nope, no luck. All right, we're just going to wing it through the clouds and down into the water, and we are safe. That's one of the other nice things about building this over water, is that you know you're safe. Like there's no risk of anything if you fall. Although swimming past a drown, that carries a little bit of risk. You know what? Well, we got him. Let's go ahead. Oh, we gotta get some air. Let's go ahead and get some air, and we're gonna have a little chest cavity fun with this fella. Let's open him, not me. Nope. Oh yeah, I almost threw the spine without double checking. That is indeed his spine. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll immobilize him. We'll get our air back, and then we're going to go ahead and open him up. And he's got a rotten heart, rotten everything. There's nothing there that we want. But he's immobilized. So we'll leave him there to, I would say drown, but I don't think a drowned can drown. Kind of like a zombie can't die, I don't know that a drowned can drown. But we're going to leave him there to his own devices. We're going to go ahead and eat something. I'll tell you, Capitan, I really pay attention now, because that was so ridiculous, just throwing my own spine and then having to hop back to it like a hobbled fella. I did not enjoy that at all. But, you know, in theory, things often don't sound as complicated as they really are. So these are the trapdoors I'm talking about, because without those, a creeper can sometimes see you, and that's not good. So let's go ahead and get rid of these blocks, because we don't need these here. And then let's hope we get some mobs, because so far I don't see any. Come on. Oh boy. Did we do something wrong? Oh, there we go. Just like that. A creeper shows up to say that we did all right. I was starting to get nervous. I was like, well, I thought I did everything right. Well, the number one thing that we want up here is skeletons, believe it or not. Like, I don't think I've ever said that before, but really the thing I'm looking for most right now is skeletons, because that's where I'm going to get my arrows, that's where I'm going to get my bows. So we need some skeletons. We'll give it a minute here. We're just going to kind of hang out and wait. If I do that, drop that there. Do I have enough to craft a stair? Of course not. I used up too much. Alright, we're going to try to get one of these blocks back. There we go. Let's see. Can we craft a stair yet? Nope, we're going to need to get all of them back. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, cobblestone generator sounds easy enough, but I've ran into a problem or two with those in the past. Believe it or not. They are not my forte, although you'd think at this point that I'd have them figured out. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a... That's not at all what we wanted to do. We're going to put a stair somewhere. So I think I've used up all the resources that I needed to actually make this work. Let's think this through. We're going to put a stair here. And we're going to put wood around it. So that we can keep our water in it. Because water won't burn up wood. So then we put our water there. And then we need to put our lava on that. And that should do it, actually. I think that worked, but I also think that was not quite what I was going for. It did generate the cobblestone, but it, it kind of made it impossible to get to. The good news is, with a couple of times of doing that, I'll have enough cobblestone to do whatever I want. Let's see if we just put the lava down there. How's that work? Wrong way. Let's see if we put it there. Oh, shoot. Now, how did that happen? The water's on the other side of... That's really odd. I did not think you could make obsidian that way. Capitan, I have clearly learned nothing when it comes to cobblestone generators. Ooh, that's my chest. Gotta be careful with that. Oh, I hear a witch. Alright. We're gonna pause on the cobblestone generation. And we're gonna focus on this witch, wherever he is. So the problem with the chest opener is that I'm hurting myself when I don't hit a witch. Alright, we're going to beat the witch with our chest opener until he's not healthy enough for us to open him. I'm afraid if I hit him with a sword, I'll make him so unhealthy that he dies. He's drinking those potions too fast is the problem. This is going to be interesting. You'd think that would hurt him. Like, I'm perfectly healthy when I try to open my own chest, and it always does the trick. Witch's chest. We're in. Only compatible with witch. Well, I mean, we can take the mussels and make food. I mean, there's that. Oh, so, like, look, this creeper appendix is safe to use. So my son was telling me that when you kill a mob, they'll drop any organs that you're safe to use. So in this case, the creeper that I killed dropped me his appendix that was safe to use. So I could put that one inside of me. And here we go, a decayed spine, safe to use. So Capitan, to your point earlier, I could have a spine on standby if I so desired. So I want to take a little bit more of the muscle because I want to be able to craft up some food. And we're going to eat the witch. We're going to do a little Hannibal Lecter here. And we're actually going to eat some witch steaks. All right. Well, that was interesting. Witch looks a lot like me on the inside. It's about the best answer I can give there. Alright, he dropped me a water bottle. So let's see, where's my crafting table? Let's go ahead and craft up some witch steaks. Raw man meat. Oh. I don't think I want to put that in my mouth. That was not what I was expecting. That is definitely not what it's called when you craft it up from an animal. That is very much different. So we've learned that if you take the muscle from a non-animal mob, you get man meat. Oh man, that's pretty funny. Let's light this puppy up a little. This is crazy. Like, I'm in the cloud and it's raining. This is very interesting up here. That's Now you're hitting it, Capitan. The benefit of this is I'm going to get all the compatible bits without having to actually open the mobs up to get them. They're just going to fall in my lap. Just like that potion just fell in my lap. Now, I don't really want that decayed spine.
That's right, raw man meat. What a find. When you take a witch's muscles and craft them into edible slices, you get raw man meat. Gotta love this mod. Gotta love all the unique components that it brings to the game.
Get rid of that. Keep that. Keep that. All right. Maybe we get like a second stack. Now, my son also told me that if we can find a heart that's safe to use, that we would want that. Rotten liver, poor detoxification. Rotten stomach, poor digestion. Dude, like, I don't know that that really helps me. I wonder if, like, if you have this in and you eat rotten flesh, if it works better. Like, that to me seems like it's worth a try. So, can I add a stomach? And then now, if I eat rotten flesh, I mean, that's only one time, and I know rotten flesh doesn't poison you every time, but, I mean, so far, maybe that theory holds. The theory being that I can eat rotten flesh without getting poisoned because I now have a rotten stomach. I feel like that seems to be the case, because I just ate it again. Let's try one more. Yeah, I mean, I'm eating rotten flesh at will, and I'm not getting sick. Opening your chest still hurts, but not getting sick from it at all. So we just unlocked a whole new food source, because we can eat rotten flesh all that we want.
And what could be better than being able to eat all the rotten flesh that you want? Seems like a win-win. Throw in that zombie stomach, eat rotten flesh, no more hunger.
Alright, that's a stack and a half of arrows. If that's not enough for me to get some, what are they called? Blaze rods? I don't know what is. What is underneath me here? Where did this... Oh! Oh, jeez. I almost created a death trap for myself. So this platform, this is from the lava that I had dropped over the edge. I created a little platform underneath my mob grinder. Did not intend to do that, but it's actually a nice thing to have as long as I know it's there, because I almost fell on it. Like I thought it was a shadow. I wasn't sure what I was seeing there. Oh, I want to open a dolphin. I want to open a dolphin. Can I get this guy to come close enough? I got him. Oh my gosh. Aquatic mussel, animal lung. Oh, I gotta get air. Oh man, I couldn't see fast enough if there was anything in there that was worth taking. I should have grabbed his spine just to keep him immobilized. Something tells me he's not going to want to let me get back close to him again. Nope, that's me. Oh, I gotta get air. Well, we've officially opened a dolphin. That's pretty cool. Where'd he go? I want to... Now, dolphins don't breathe underwater, so we're not going to get the underwater breathing that I still have my heart set on. But I feel like there's got to be something worth having in a dolphin. Come here, Mr. Dolphin. Nope, that's me. Yeah, come at me at the surface. Come on. Alright, I got your spine. I wish I could float while examining this. Everything is only compatible with dolphins. Alright, I like dolphins too much to leave him without a spine. No, the squid gills were only compatible with the squid, so I suppose you could potentially find a squid that has gills compatible with you. But the one that I found, at least, was only compatible with the squid. So everything seems like that was one bit of this challenge that I didn't realize. was that you need to find stuff that's actually compatible with you, and not everything will be. Only certain stuff is going to be compatible with you. Other stuff is only compatible with the mob that you stole it from. So that's going to be an extra bit on this challenge. Like if I want to get the powers from a blaze, I have to find a blaze that has a core that's compatible with me. Not just any blaze, which I just had originally thought it was any blaze. Like all I have to do is just get a blaze core and I'm good to go. And the truth is that no, I need specific blaze core. So that has added a little extra twist to this challenge.
An extra twist indeed, because it makes it a lot harder when you have to find compatible organs versus just finding the organs. But it turns out there is another way to find those compatible organs.
Use those. So what we found though is if we kill the blaze, that's the way to find the ones that are good. We don't want to just keep trying to chest open them, because chest opener works, but it's, oh, that was a wasted arrow, but it's not going to actually tell us which ones are good and not. It's just going to open up everybody, and we want to open up the ones that, or we want to capture the ones that are good to use, not just everyone. Yeah, there we go. What the heck? Where did I get? Oh, jeez. This guy back here decides he wants to play. Oh boy, and we are already almost dead. So apparently my stomach no longer likes cooked meat. That's interesting. So with the zombie stomach, I can only eat rotten flesh. Oh boy. Well, while I've got that in, I'm going to eat the rotten flesh, and then I'm going to take it out, because that's just silly. And we're going to focus on these blazes over here right now. Oh, there is a blaze rod in there. I want that. Oh, come on. Come on. I was so close to getting a blaze rod. I didn't bring a pickaxe. What the heck? Oh yeah, I did. There we go. Oh boy. We need to be careful here. I think I hear a ghast too, so I gotta be careful of that. Got our first blaze rods, so that's cool. Put that back. Yeah, so I need to open my chest up though and get that stomach out, because I don't have any more rotten flesh. So now we can eat regular food again. So we need to get more blazes in here for us to attack, so let's open up this side, because they seem to all be hiding out over here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah, shoot. I left them too much space. Alright. Oh, I think somebody dropped me something I can use, because I just picked up something. What did we get there? We got blaze shells and functioning blaze rods. We've got them. That's what we need. We need that to be able to shoot fire. So we're going to continue with this for just another minute. Yeah, that's a good point. I probably should put it somewhere a little safer, huh? You're not confident in my ability not to bust my own chest open? Is that what you're saying? Capitan, when have I ever proved to not be an excellent Minecraft player, other than every single time that I play Minecraft?
Gotta love a rhetorical question because we all know the Dadcrafter is a fantastic Minecraft player, so no need to answer that last question that I just asked.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, for fighting the yeah, that's a good point. We've got some lava over here we can test it on. But I think you're right. Yeah, for fighting the blazes, the fire resistance would actually be really helpful. So let's see. Where would we put that? If we put that right there, does that give us greater fire resistance? More importantly, does this let us spit fire? Let's test that first. So let's go ahead and let's try that. Oh, we just shot a fireball. That's pretty sweet. We're going to need a mob to test that out on. We are officially able to shoot fireballs. Something tells me I'm going to start more than one forest fire with this capability, but that's a risk that I'm willing to accept. What I need right now is a mob. And it just so happens to be nighttime, so shouldn't take too long to find one. There we go. Oh, yes. First shot, and we lit him on fire. It wasn't enough to kill him, but first shot, and we nailed that zombie. All right, well, we're officially a fire-breathing dragon. I think that's pretty sweet. Oh, boy. Yep, there's that forest fire I was talking about. Oh, no. Oh, boy. All right. We're going to need to go take care of that, because that's going to get out of hand real fast. Oh, boy. Yeah, we didn't actually want to start a forest fire. That was supposed to be a joke. Oh, boy. Yeah, come on. No, no, no. Don't burn all the trees. Oh, boy. Yeah, there's probably no hope of me doing anything about this. I don't even have an axe. I'm just going to be swinging away here. Let's see if we do this. That at least narrows it down to that tree. I just want to kind of contain this so it doesn't burn every tree. Like how I'm putting it out with a torch. This feels like the appropriate tool. Alright, so I think we've contained it to just this general area here. Oh no, of course not, we haven't. Oh man. So we've unlocked a new ability, Smokey the Bear's least favorite person. Oh man, we are officially a menace to the forest. We've officially become the worst enemy of forests everywhere. Wow. That took like no time at all for me to create a massive fire. And yet I'm going to just keep shooting fireballs. I think that's probably okay to let that burn. Okay. Whew. New plan with the fire capability. We don't shoot at torch trees. Now let's see if we can survive fire. So to do that, we're going to go step in some lava. And we just happen to have some right here. I mean, I would say that seems to be hurting me a lot less. Oh, and see, I'm hydrophobic. because I have that core in. So I can't go in the water. That's interesting. So yeah, fire did not seem to hurt me as much. But the water, my body was not a fan of. Hydrophobic thing in. Hang on. Whew. I gotta keep that. I gotta take that out. I can't jump in the water while I've got the hydrophobic thing in. We'll be able to find ourselves a nether portal, an end portal, and activate it. And from there, oh, here's a good test. Let's see how fast this lava hurts us now that we've got that out. Because I feel like being on fire was barely hurting me. And like that hurts me pretty good without it. So yeah, I'm going to say that's pretty definitive that when I have that shell in, I'm not being hurt as much by the fire. Cannot help myself but wanting to go and try to open up this enderman before I sign off. This might be suicide, but we're going to try to open up an enderman. Oh gosh, he's too healthy. He's too healthy. He's too healthy. Oh no. Run. Oh boy. Whew. Okay. We're gonna have to. I was afraid that's what was gonna happen there. Let's see. Can we get him through the door? Still too healthy. Come on. How can he still be too healthy? How can he still be too healthy? Afraid if I hit him again, it's going to be the end of him. Alright, come on. There it is. Alright, what do we want out of this guy? There's something that we want that lets us... We'll start with the appendix. Once we take his heart, he's going to be done for. Let's go ahead and just pretty much take a little bit of everything. I think the kidneys, maybe? Spleen? I don't know. Liver? It's got to be one of those things. Heart? I don't think it was the heart. We'll just throw all this stuff on the ground, because then we can come back for it later. But, yeah, it's kind of cool. It's all green. I think Enderman sausages might be on the menu, El Capitan. Alright, well, we've got everything. Apparently the Enderman has already been long dead. Alright, let's go ahead and we need to craft up more chests. We don't have any more wood. Let's see. We were gonna toss the rest of those because I don't think we needed four. We'll save that because that one is safe to use. So we'll drop that. We'll say we don't really need that or that or that. Let's go ahead and pick up some of this because we want to make ourselves some Enderman sausages. So we got our Enderman raw alien meat. Now there you go, raw alien meat. So let's see, can we make ourselves we can make some sausage skin. Now I got to remember, I don't remember the recipe here. Was it, what was the recipe? There it is. Raw alien sausage. So from the Enderman, we've crafted raw alien sausage. I'm with you. That's not much better than raw man meat. Raw alien meat and raw alien sausages, which leads me to think that we can probably make a raw man meat sausage. Do we dare, El Capitan? Raw human sausage. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, you play the chest cavity mod, you get what you get, and in this case, we've got a raw human sausage to go with our raw alien sausage. Oh, man. You know, kids, stay in school because the internet is a terrifying place. Oh, boy. I did not, you know... My bingo card for today did not have raw alien sausage and raw man sausage. Or raw human sausage, for that matter. So we don't need those. That I'm sure of. One of these gives you like teleportation, but I feel like you need the one that is compatible with you. So for today, we're just gonna settle with having some raw human sausage and raw alien sausage to go along with our blaze rods. And we're going to say that there is a wrap on today's stream. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And no, I did not expect that when I logged on today. I'm going to try not to have nightmares when I sleep tonight.
And there you have it. What started off as an adventure to build a mob grinder turned into a little bit of strip mining that resulted in a handful of diamonds. Went to a trip to the Nether where we got ourselves some blaze rods as well as some functioning blaze rods and some blaze shells. We went ahead and did some tests with those and found that, well, now we can shoot fireballs and we can also start forest fires. We opened up a dolphin, we opened up a witch and got ourselves some raw man meat. We also opened up an enderman and got ourselves some alien meat. All in all, quite the eventful stream, and I hope you enjoyed this remix of episode number 5. Be sure to check out the full stream if you missed anything. I am the Dadcrafter. I'll catch you on the next episode.